Our entertainment reporter has seen many, many movies and sat down with many stars.
That's true. So what movie is he calling one of his favorites of the year? Well, let's find out. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. For today's Hollywood happening, I talked to Emory Cohen, one of the stars of the film drama Brooklyn. Emory plays an Italian-American boyish plumber who woos Saoirse Ronan's character despite her uncertainty. Would you agree with me that this wonderful movie, Brooklyn, is a love story, but, much more?
Yes. I think that the love story element really is a metaphor for decisions, getting older, home, coming into your own, having to go out into sort of the new world, as we would put it, for what America represents in the film versus staying back in Ireland, which is, you know, home, an old school home. And I deal with that. I think we all deal with that.
Oh, we do.
You know?
It's a coming of age, you know, that your characters went through. And speaking of characters, how nice it must have been to work with, I think, one of the finest young actresses in the business.
Yeah.
Saoirse.
She's incredible.
You had so many wonderful scenes with her, and
thank you.
It looked like you were enjoying it.
I was. I mean, it's in the only time that I wasn't enjoying it, it was because I was so nervous working with such a brilliant actress and worried about getting wiped off the screen. To be quite frank, you know, she just has it, you know, and such a mature woman for her age as well. You know, and I knew her work coming in, and I was shy around her and nervous and all the rest, because she's great, you know. Yeah.
You've done a lot of acting. Playing a guy like Tony is a real joy for an actor because he's such a good guy.
Yeah.
With his work
It's
ethic.
not, though, for me. It's not. It was much harder. I was much more nervous. I was concerned about my performance way more. You know, I like playing bad guys, and the way I'll break it down for you is simply if you look at the classic sort of superhero tale, the superhero, his main dilemma is that he can't kill people. He can fight them, beat them up, but he can't kill, you know, Superman, Daredevil, all those guys. But if you play the bad guy, you can kill anyone. It's great. You can, and that's fun. That is fun. It's truly fun to live that out. And I know that sounds strange, but I enjoy playing bad guys.
When I reviewed Brooklyn, I said it's one of my favorite films of the year, and Emory Cohen is outstanding. My next interview is with Angelo Pizzo, who wrote the screenplays for two sports classics, Hoosiers and Rudy. He both wrote and directed the film My All-American, the true story of a boy who became a hero in what it truly means to have the heart of a champion. Would you agree with me that My All-American, somewhat like Rudy, is a story of courage of a young man that played college football?
There's no question there are some parallels, and the parallel you're talking about between Freddie and Rudy is that they were single-minded in their purposefulness. They were focused, and they never let anybody tell them what they could or couldn't achieve. And their definition was based upon their own sense of self and what was possible. Not what other people thought was possible.
Regardless of their size.
Regardless of their size.
150-pound,
Yes.
5'10" kid doesn't play major college football in a place like Texas.
Yeah, it was a very freak circumstance how he ended up there, but he got no offers from any major.
A couple of
Division I
junior
school.
colleges.
Yes, a couple. Yeah, well, he was a very smart kid. So he got a couple Ivy League offers too. Dartmouth was.
That's what I figured, because he was an academic All-American.
He was. He was mechanical engineering. I mean, he was brilliant. I don't think he had a B in his entire years in high school or college. The other thing that is important to know about Freddie is that he never thought of himself as small. So it was. In the game that Coach Royal saw him in, which was a state championship game, they came up to recruit another of his teammates.
The quarterback.
It was a running back, Bobby Mitchell, who became his best friend. And he saw, Coach Royal saw this film on the championship game. He had 18 tackles. So, I mean, the guy was everywhere.
Steinmark took a big hit. It looks like he might be hurt.
I see you trying to hide your limp on the field. Don't act like you're not in pain. I know you.
You all right? Fine.
Your leg. I think we have to have somebody take a look at it.
There are a couple of possibilities. I promise, Coach, I will not let you.
Well, My All-American is a wonderful film about Freddie Steinmark, a football player who is now a legend at the University of Texas. Well, also opening today, In the Heart of the Sea, an action drama directed by Ron Howard, the crime thriller Legend starring Tom Hardy, and the comedy Don Verdeen starring Amy Ryan and Sam Rockwell. And I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend.